are here in Jamaica, and we're on our way to breakfast right now at Cabanas. And then later we're going on a port adventure by Disney to go check out Jamaica. For our port adventure today, we were asked to meet in the D Lounge. Every port adventure might have a different meeting spot, so just check your communication. They will tell you where you need to meet beforehand. For us, it was the D Lounge on the Fantasy. The port adventure that we chose in Jamaica was a day of swimming at the Good Hope Estate. Heading out on our port adventure to Jamaica today. When you go on a port adventure, they'll give you a sticker. Today we got Pluto, so make sure that you wear it, and that'll help you get where you need to go. For our particular port adventure, we were also given a wristband, which they gave to us as we exited the ship. Everyone, adults and even our small son, needed a wristband for this port adventure. The port area in Falmouth is beautiful and is completely secured. There's lots of shops and restaurants, and you could spend your whole day without leaving the port area if that is what you preferred to do. There's also a craft market. We came back and explored more after our port adventure, but for this time, they were hurrying us through on our way to the buses so we could get on our adventure. Heading out of the Jamaica port to our bus to go to our port adventure. Yay! After exploring, it was time for swimming. They had life vests available for use for those who are not confident swimmers. We were able to grab one for our son, so we didn't need to bring one from the ship. There are several sizes available, so you should have one available for your small children. Good Hope Estate has one large pool to swim in, as well as that massive water slide you can see. Then there are also all these little waterfalls that you can swim in each one and climb over the rocks. Up at the top of the waterfalls, there's a big area where you can jump off a cliff. I didn't bring my camera up there, so I don't have the pictures, but it is all the way up at the top. You can climb the cliff and jump down if you'd like. Even in the middle of the day, there were lots of lounge chairs available. You can also order some food. I've heard the jerk chicken here is pretty amazing. We were working on a budget though, so we just ate back on the ship. There's also a small museum attached to the gift shop that gives you an overview of the history of the estate and its work in sugar making. After a few hours of swimming and sliding and jumping, it was back on the bus for our return journey to the ship. On our way back to the ship, we stopped at the small craft market looking for some souvenirs. This one is inside the port area, and they take US dollars. They had cold towels waiting for us as we arrived back at the ship, which was very refreshing on this very warm, sunny day. Back on the ship, we headed up to the pool deck for one last look over the port of Jamaica and a nice pool deck lunch. Follow along on our next video to see what happens in the afternoon. I'm heading for Disney Quotes Trivia, and we are going to see what the rest of the day unfolds. Thanks for joining us on our trip to Falmouth, Jamaica, and our port adventure to the Good Hope Estates. Follow us on Facebook or Instagram, and like and subscribe for more of our videos. And then come along with us as we finish off our port day on the Disney Fantasy. See you there!